All the previous tests at the controller Carnage were games that I just knew too well from my gamer's past. And I don't only want to show you games here that have special qualities or a title to lose. Because of that, I was picking a game this time that already totally blew me away the first time taking a look at it. And that wasn't a good blowing. Behind the simple name F1 Race, there is hiding an even more simple game, which even had its own TV commercial in 1990, where it was shown as the total racing game action monster. But not so fast. First some of the few facts and then let's get down to smashing. In 1990, the Game Boy was still a rather new gadget, and going by the success of the system, there was almost nothing that wasn't there for the console. While its hardware doesn't seem any appropriate to me for a racing game, there were quite plenty of those for the grey box. So Nintendo brought to us 1 year ahead of the first Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo system this bit of, well, let's call it software. As you can see, we have a pretty simple F1 racing game here. There ain't going on much. You turn the thing on and just a few seconds later, you're already standing on the track. As usually, there are different racing modes. One surely is the Grand Prix, where you first select one of two slightly different cars, and then you have to gain first place on 9 different courses to master the game. Also, there is some kind of time attack mode, and even a multiplayer mode where you could play with your buddies. Alright, now the old Game Boy is already ancient, but I don't think many people are having the original link cable anymore. And even if, the least of those might have this game. And even if, you just can't do this to yourself. It already starts with the sound. All the awkward noises and musics, all these crappy sounds will make your ears start bleeding. Graphics can also go right to the recycle bin. The console just doesn't have enough power to offer in every meaning. Resolution, bits, graphics power. Very simple optical tricks and rough sprites of cars and obstacles were used for generating such a horrible 3D illusion that my eyes are not gonna let me see the light of the world in the next life, I am sure. And yours are gonna do so too, now where you had to see this. Well, and concerning that the Game Boy might even not get it itself what it's processing there, the controls mostly don't have anything to do with the appearance of the road track. At the beginning, the thing is driving you mad because controls are so totally fucked up. Only when you have stepped behind how it is possible to somehow keep that car on track, you can more or less go for the goal, so to speak. The entire difficulty level anyway seems to be only made up of the crappy controls and those goddamn rough sprites of the enemy cars. You know, there are only a few pixels on the screen where you could pass them by without hitting other obstacles. I am not sure if, even in 1990, this bullshit here had any fans. Somehow Nintendo didn't seem to care so much in the older days anyway, because several well-known Nintendo characters were used for cheap presentation of the single tracks in this shitty game, which seems to be totally out of place. When being through the game means when you have gotten down the 9 tracks, there are no regular credits, but your little man just driving by and waving to all the characters again. Which is a more than weak ending, even for such crap here. But no wonder there are no regular credits, because who the hell would want his name in this game shown anyway? Oh well, Game Boy games don't generally need to take themselves for serious, sure thing, but this here is just the joke in person. It wouldn't even have a decent chance for being taken for serious anyway. Aside from these facts, the game just isn't any fun to play, so let's get this to an end here. The visuals are even for the 23,000 pixels of the Game Boy too evil here. The sound doesn't deserve the phrase sound, and the gameplay of this cartridge does at least kill as many brain cells as a bottle of Russian vodka. So, if you're not feeling the true need to perfectly waste your time with the biggest bullshit, then just do something else than playing this game. Anything, I don't know, jump off the carpet edge, boil distilled water, or just shave your elbow if you like. All better than this. One thing's for sure, I know what I am gonna do now.
Burn, baby, burn!